All right. Oh, your boy Cino. Back again. Let's get it. Now, as people know, well, you probably don't know. I'm a little under the weather, but nobody cares about how I'm feeling. So we move forward. Don't forget, hit the like button. Coming through the door, man, it is going down as we speak right now. This phone here has been blowing up. Blowing up. For the past hour and a half, this phone here been blowing up. Old as busted as it is, that phone blowing up. A lot of moves are spinning in the air right now. A lot of deals, and this is all happening behind the scenes. It is crazy. So the fans, I would have never found this out as I was right about the Deion Sanders situation. The same guy that gave me that information gave me this information and told me I'm going to give you a heads up so you can say it on your show that you do. Um, he watched the program and he was like, "Man, I love your takes on LeBron because you be telling the truth." But he's like, "Here's a nugget for you. LeBron might be getting a lot of help real soon." And I'm like, how accurate is this? He says it is 99.5% accurate. So y'all take that to the heart, how y'all want to take it. But 90, listen to the percentage. 99.5% accurate that this is going to happen. That's right. Hit the like button, good people. He said, "Who's gonna come help him? He's so garbage." Well, we start off with the Lakers because the Lakers are making a lot of moves. It seems like small, but it's a lot, and we're gonna break it down for you so you can know what's happening here. They, it's not who you think, and that's was the shocking thing. I said, well, they're gonna move Vincent, and they're gonna get Vincent up out of there. That was me just saying and looking at the situation, how they got him on the injured reserve, and Vincent's finna go. They're not saying Vincent's finna go anywhere. Let's get that straight right now. Nobody's saying Vincent is going anywhere. That's strange to me. I find that to be odd. I said, that's odd. Why wouldn't they move him? It makes more sense to move him than anybody else. But that's not how they're looking at it. The Los Angeles Lakers, Rob Pelinka and Jenny Buss are in there coming up with these meetings. They've actually had a talk today. A lot of people in Chicago think that they're coming after Alex Caruso. They want to bring Alex Caruso back to the Lakers. That's fan crap. Let me tell you that right now. That's not happening. Okay? Let me be the first to tell you right now that isn't happening. Alex Caruso's not coming back to the Lakers. That's not part of the trade at all that the Lakers are even thinking about. They haven't even spoken about Alex Caruso. And I mean to the Chicago Bulls. I know because the guy from the Chicago Bulls who's trying to really, let me stop. The person that I was talking to is gave me some information that DeMar DeRozan is going to be traded to the Los Angeles Lakers for D'Angelo Russell. D. Russ is getting traded to the Chicago Bulls. This is going to happen before the trade deadline this season. He told me it's 95.5% that's happening. There will be other pieces involved, but that's going to be the determining factor. The Bulls want draft picks. The Lakers are like, no. So that's where they are right now. The Bulls are playing hardball. They were going to do a sign and trade with D'Angelo Russell. They signed him for $36 million. DeMar DeRozan is getting $28 million for this final year, and he's gone. Next year, D'Angelo Russell has a player option. So he has an option. Do we want to opt in for the 18 million or go somewhere else and see if he can get a bigger deal? So he's right now, this is like a free agent year for him. If he auditioned, if he got somebody willing to pay him more than 18 million for the next season, then he's not going to opt into the deal. He's going to be gone. So the Lakers will end up with nothing. So the Lakers are going to try to move D. Russ did before the All-Star break, and they want to get DeMar DeRozan while he's in the last year of his deal. Why do they want DeMar DeRozan? One, fans. Yep, fans. fans. He's from LA. He was supposed to be there the first time, but y'all took Russ. Because LeBron said, let's get Russ. And they took Russ and they took a loss. And Jenny lost money out of her own personal account. She lost millions behind going to get Russ. So that was his idea. And he lied and all the stuff he did. No, I'm trying to send the people. A lot of people didn't get their notification. Hit the like button, good people. Even though they got sabotage on full blast, hit the like button, good people. I'm exhausted, D. I'm under the weather today. I'm exhausted. Well, of course, those are real players. If you put Michael Jordan on this team, that would be tremendous. The Lakers can't afford to get Pascal Siakam. That's not on the list. What the Lakers are acquiring to get is they're trying to do a lot of trades right now. It's a lot of people names being mentioned right now, but a lot of it is noise. From what I've heard from somebody who's very trustworthy, told me that D'Angelo Russell is the one that they're gonna trade for DeMar DeRozan for the Chicago Bulls. They're gonna get that trade done this year before the trade deadline. They're gonna bring DeMar DeRozan to LA. And he's gonna play for the Los Angeles Lakers and play with LeBron. And this is a deal they tried to get done before, but the Bulls didn't pull the trigger because they want trade picks, and the Lakers did not. First, the Lakers didn't have any the first time around. Then they had to make some deals to make some space so that they can get some trade space, some cap space. Here we go again. Let's help LeBron. Yep, that's all the name of this whole league is. Let's help LeBron. That's my fault, man. Going out to these strip clubs, ain't fully dressed. Loving women that ain't clean. This is what happens. This is LeBron's fault. I had too much fun yesterday. Oh yeah. Now they're talking about bringing in Clint Capela. The Los Angeles Lakers is also talking about adding Clint Capela to their team to help out with rebounding and having another big in there to help them out. They're looking to try to make a deal to get Clint Capella. The thing is that the Lakers have missed a point guard. They need a point guard that could break down the defense. Um, it's a lot of swing men who are doing their thing out there, and they all doing a lot. But I could tell you the person that's most likely to be gone. It's a lot of players that swing players are doing that's going to be moving. I think Alec Burks is going to be moving, from the Pistons. I see him moving. But Tyus Jones is a big one. That's the Washington Wizards guy. Yeah, a lot of people want Tyus Jones. One of the teams that want to pick him up, but this is like before the trade deadline. So a lot of people looking to grab him because, yeah, no, the Knicks were looking at Tyus Jones as a backup, like for a point guard position for backup, Tyus Jones. But it's a lot of people looking for Tyus Jones to be a backup. So it's not saying that he's sold to go to the Knicks, but that is a prime spot for him. Yeah, but we'll get to the other teams. But right now, let's stay. It's right, penny, baby. But right now, let's stay with them Lakers. Let's get them Lake Show people out of the way. So let's get to these Lakers. He's saying D'Angelo Russell and Lonzo teammates. Well, Lonzo ain't been on the court. So I guess they'd be teammates in theory, at least for a half a season. And then, D'Angelo Russell's probably going to leave. He's got a player option. Do he want to stay for 18 million and then be gone? Well, after this, DeRozan will probably be his offer will be the veteran minimum. This is his last big time contract. So after this 28 million, that now he's going to be eligible for the veteran minimum. Then he'll probably take that and stay with the Lakers. So it makes more sense because it's either this or he's going to the Lakers anyway next year. So you might as well try to go ahead and acquire DeMar DeRozan right now. All he wants to do is shoot free throws, and all they do is call fouls in LA. So this is right where he need to be. You ain't gonna get all that for Chicago Bulls. One game they'll give you all them damn fouls. Then after that, it's a wrap. It's a done data. Yeah, I heard they're trading for DeMar DeRozan, and D'Angelo Russell is the guy that they're talking about trading. But there's other pieces in there. The guy just told me like before the All Star break, look for that to happen. DeMar DeRozan will be a Los Angeles Laker before this is out, before it's done. The Lakers are working on that, and Clint Capella. They trying to grab another big to help out on rebounds. AD's down, and they don't know. They're too small. And Brian thought being small would help. It didn't help before. They got big. It helped, but now they're back small. So they're not ready to hit the panic button, but they were trying to trade D Russ before the season started. That's why they grabbed Vincent. That's what I was told. They grabbed Vincent because they were trading D Russ anyway. They're signing him. They signed him after they couldn't trade him. It was going to be a sign and trade to the Chicago Bulls for DeMar DeRozan. LeBron wants DeMar DeRozan after he stopped DeMar DeRozan from coming to the Lakers. DeMar went to Mexico because he knew it was going to be hoopla about everything. So he said, well, let me just go to Mexico and get away while everybody negotiate this thing because it's going to be big when I go there and everybody's in the media. So I'm going to be gone. So when he was gone, next thing you know, his agent called him and said, they thinking about going with Russell Westbrook now. He's like, out of nowhere. He's like, I'm going to find out what's going on. But this was done. It's time. Now, where are we at? Needed to trade. He said we need to trade Austin Reeves. You need to trade LeBron James. If we basing this off play, yeah, he's got to go. He's the problem. I don't want Capela. Give us a 7 foot. They want Clint Capela to help them with rebounding. He can do alley oops. He gets a bunch of boards, so I guess that's what they want to do. Well, they haven't re-signed Tyrese Maxey yet. The problem is that Tyrese Maxey is leaving after the season. He's not going to stay with the 76ers. The problem is they have problems with 76ers seems to have problems with your boy, what's his name, Rich Paul over Ben Simmons situation. So that led to a whole big thing where they didn't want to have nobody from Clutch Sports on the 76ers, but they wanted to keep Tyrese Maxey. And well, it wasn't really them. It was Rich Paul saying he wasn't going to have any of his clients over there because they was leaking out personal conversations because he didn't like Daryl Morley either. And they were linking out information to the press and all that. So he wasn't going to have his clients play there. Now, you got problems also with the New York Knicks and the way he's been running his mouth. But that's neither here nor there. Now, Maxey is a free agent and will be on the move. Now, he hasn't re-signed. Maxey hasn't taken the deal. So doing so will guarantee that it doubled the $13 million cap change for next summer. So Philly is going to look to try to move Tyrese Maxey. That's the only deal I could see the Los Angeles Lakers saying we'll hold D Russ for Tyrese Maxey. Now that would make a tremendous difference for the Los Angeles Lakers if they were to get Maxey, who's a Clutch Sports client represented by Rich Paul. If they were to get Maxey, here's what the Los Angeles Lakers would be. Because we've seen deals done with DeMar DeRozan about 2-3 times. Like he said, he's never going to get excited about going to the Lakers and the deal is done until it is done. Because last time the deal was done and this happened. They brought in Russ at the very last second. So he's not going to get excited again about going home until it's done. But now they're going to have a choice. Tyrese Maxey or the Frozen. Which one do you want? Here's the problem. After next season, you're gonna have to pay Maxey a big contract. So, do you want to have Maxey? Is that best for Maxey to go to the Lakers in a trade? Really? I don't think so. Because if you're the Lakers, you're giving up something to have a player that you're not going to have long term. You're not going to be able to keep Tyrese Maxey long term. So why would you make a deal for him if you're the Lakers? Because you can't keep him. So it's definitely the money situation. DeMar DeRozan is it. Because you're gonna have him for the low, and he gonna get you the same thing as Maxey, if not more. Plus, he's a guy that likes to go into the paint, just like LeBron. So he ain't gonna be just camped out at the 3-point line while LeBron's doing his thing. He can take over and be the LeBron number 2 that LeBron needs. When he old and busted, DeMar DeRozan can come in, run the offense, do those little short jump shots. He'll hit a 3 every now and then, but he'll be there for the veteran minimum. Maxey ain't going nowhere. You sure about that? Maxey didn't sign the contract, buddy. He didn't sign the extension. The trade deadline is going to come up real fast. It is. And they're going to have a choice. Either trade Maxey or you stuck with Maxey and going to have to pay him. So what would you do? Smart guy? I know. DeRozan chokes every time down the stretch, but that's what they want. It's fitting for LeBron. Caruso's not going back to the Lakers. I mean, if he do, it'll be on his own volition. They're not even talking about trading with him. I just got off the phone with somebody that's very trustworthy with the Chicago Bulls and his information. And he told me that D'Angelo Russell is the guy the Lakers been trying to move. And they tried to move him before the start of the season. D. Russ was not somebody they wanted to bring back on the team. They were to do a sign and trade with D. Russ to get DeMar DeRozan. They want DeMar DeRozan in there, which I think is a mistake. But hey, that's the Lakers' mistake. Good for them. That's what they want. Let them get him. I'm all for it. Now, let's get to these other teams. The New York Knicks, they want Tyus, and they want him bad. They want him to be the backup point guard. Yeah. Clint Capela to the Lakers, man. That's one. It's two teams that want to get him. The one team is the Dallas Mavericks and the Los Angeles Lakers. Those are the two teams that want him. Well, the thing is that Clint Capella is in a position where he's going to get priced out. The Atlanta Hawks have committed to about $150 million for next season. You got Sadiq Bey. You already got the other guy they got. They got a new deal for what's his name, Yanka, whatever his name is, Okonyu. That's the guy they want to spend their money on. Them two. You got Trey Young, Murray, and Hunter. You know, you're gonna have to make a deal on one of them. Hmm. He said if I was the Clippers' name are not even mentioned in any trade talk right now. They got James Harden. And that was like they feel like they good with what they got. Now the Pistons are talking about moving Alex Burks. I just think Burks should come off the bench and back up. They got some guys they got to move out, but they talking about moving Alex Burks, and I'm like, what? Yeah, the Pistons are talking about keeping Joe Harris and moving Alex Burks. Uh, I think they have too many guards and too many first and second round draft picks in the way. Um, the thing is, this Saucer guy is really panning out. The first round pick, the one that was like the 20 something pick, he's panning out a lot right now. More than Seward Thompson is playing a different role. He's more of a defensive guard, but this has hurt Jaden Ivey. Jaden Ivey is suffering a little bit this season because of trying to adjust to a new coach, new system. It's kind of stifled his game and what he want to do now. It's like one basketball and too many people that want it. And this is what I was afraid of. Too many first and second round draft picks on the team. And that's the only thing hurting the Pistons. They got to win by 20 to beat you because they don't know. They're too sporadic. Somebody get it going and they'll go back to them. But other than that, everybody trying to get off at the same time and go one on one. And, they so energetic and they just run, 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 run. But they get sporadic and don't know what to do when another team is beating them with poise. And that's the next step. They got to find that balance on everybody knowing their role, their positions. Everybody's trying to be the guy to cross somebody, get to the basket. And it's Cade's team, man. Okay. Jaden Ivey understand, but it's Cade's team. And you got to understand that you're playing on Cade Cunningham's team. And he's the one. Everybody else, Salsa is going to be the two. Orlando, they ain't really making any moves right now. Hmm. Malcolm Brogdon could be moved right before the trade deadline and go to another team. He's a great point guard. I don't know why people keep trying to move him around. They tried to put a lot of deals together for a lot of teams. The Pelicans are trying to move and make some deals. And this guy named Kyra Lewis Jr., I've not seen a lot of him ever. Um, I don't know what the whole deal could be when who the hell he is. But Kyra Lewis Jr., I don't know why some people want to acquire him. It's too early for trade talk. No, it isn't. Trades are being worked on as we speak. Trade deadline is February the 8th. It's November, and people are already lining up what they want to do. Do you think the trades happen right then and there? No. Trades was trying to happen before the season start. They're trying to say, hey, we're going to do this deal and trying to set it up so You got to start it months in advance to get trades done. You said Tyus is too small. Well, that's who they want. The Knicks want Tyus. They want him to be a backup. I don't know who they're talking about getting rid of, but they're looking to try to acquire Tyus. So I think that's a pretty good look for them. They're actually looking really good this year. Like as far as poise, where the Knicks normally implode and lose games. Oh, it's a lot of players out there. Pascal Siakam's out there. And him and OG ain't nobody. Both of them. Masai Ujiri himself said that they haven't even started talking about an extension negotiation with Siakam yet. And I don't really see him leaving. I see the other guys leaving before him, but the Raptors already took care of Scotty Barnes, so he's cool. Yeah, they like Gary Trent Jr. So when they lost fake Drake and they got Gary Trent Jr. in there, they like where they at now with him. Um, well, Ujiri said the Raptors were selfish as a team last season, and that's why they weren't winning. And Pascal Siakam was angry and upset, even though Masai Maziri is the reason he's there. Masai brought him from Africa, where he had to walk. Like imagine dug down because they were shooting and fighting every day. He had to go over there to training camp. He had to walk like about 4 hours just to get there every day. Imagine walking somewhere 4 hours just so you can go there and practice and work out with Masai Missouri to make camp. Then you got to duck bullets going back home 4 hours. Yeah. And he went and got all these African brothers and trained them how to play basketball, taught them basics and everything. All these 6 foot tall athletic Africans who could run like for miles and got them on the court, got them deals. And now Siakam is biting back at the hand that's feeding him. So when Masai Ujiri said that, well, we were selfish last year as a team, oh, that didn't go well. Siakam said, oh, I don't have an ounce of selfishness in me. So he was really upset about that. So they had some words. I'm quite sure they'll talk it out. But Philly looks good without James Harden. I don't need James Harden on the team. Who needs James Harden? James Harden freed up that the ball is moving. They moving right. The game is played so much faster with James Harden not on the Sixes. There's nobody playing one-on-one ball, slowing the game down. They actually move it up and down the court quicker. They didn't miss a beat. The Knicks are trying to get a backup point guard and a guy named Tyus Jones. I don't know if you remember him. Tyus Jones played for the Wizards. You know, they lose every week, but he actually plays quite well. He's a backup guard for the Wizards. They were interested in getting him. Oh no, it's a lot of teams acquiring the services of the man for hire, Buddy Hill. Once again, people are calling trying to see if they can get Buddy. My buddy, my buddy. They said Pascal still eating snakes. I don't know. Oh man, Africans don't man, they don't fear nothing. Snake jump out, they be ooh, snake. And they quicker than a snake. Quicker than a snake. The snake jumped out at them. They go all the way around, grab the snake by the tail, slam it right on the ground, and kill it. And then they wrap it up like, oh, this is nice. And they gonna make a belt out of it. And like, oh, we get to eat. Look, that a snake. They don't, they're fearless. We come to America, they put all this fear in us. Shoot, you think I'm gonna walk next to a lion? I ain't walking next to an elephant. I'll be, why you ain't in a cage? Wait, get me the hell up out of here. Security! Get me a trank gun in this month. Shoot, they can put all this field in us. No, the Utah Jazz was looking at to Buddy Hield. Um, OKC Thunder were looking into Buddy Hield. Um, who else was looking into him? Think I don't think they did the trade for Dame, but the Milwaukee Bucks was trying to get him at one point. The Chicago Bulls was looking at him. It was a lot of teams asking and inquiring about Buddy Hield to find out the situation. Are they going to trade him? Are they looking? What are they looking for? So that's why I keep telling people trades don't just start and like you think they wait to January and said, all right, let's see where we at now. And no, guys get on the phones right away, man. They be talking for months. They seeing how the things are working out and seeing like, okay, we're gonna have to make some moves. We got chemistry problems. They going into the season, they didn't want to sign D'Angelo Russell to no 2 year, $38 million deal. That's why it was going too long. They was trying to find a way to trade him, do a sign and trade with D'Lo. They signed him to a 2 year deal where he has an option the second year. So the second year he gets $18 million. So him being traded, and I only know this because I just heard it on the phone. He just told me. He's like, D'Lo's getting 18 million and a player option next year. Now, if he plays well this whole year, the Lakers lose all control next year, and he can opt out of his deal or he can opt back in, and then you probably ain't gonna be able to move him. So the Chicago Bulls want to get something for DeMar DeRozan. This is his last year, and he's not coming back to the Chicago Bulls. So they're not even in a negotiation talk for an extension for DeMar DeRozan. This is it. This is the last year of his $28 million deal. So after this 3-year extension that he got, after this, it's over. He gets 28 million, and after that, it's veterans minimum. And he really don't want to go to the veterans minimum, but that's where he's at. Him and Zach LaVine is not working out. That dynamic has to come to an end. But the Bulls want to get something for him. So they know they're going to have to move him by the trade deadline, especially if they're not even in contention. You might as well pull the trigger. So them pulling it for D'Angelo Russell, getting DeMar DeRozan on the team to the Los Angeles Lakers for D'Angelo Russell and some other players and picks makes the most sense. Yeah, he's getting the veterans minimum. He was mad because that's only everybody was offering him was the veterans minimum. He was not getting big offers. And he told you, he said, all the teams that offered me the veteran minimum, those are the teams I put up 50 on. The Lakers wanted to pay him the veteran minimum. He put up 50 on the Lakers. Guess what he finna be offered by the Lakers after this season? The veteran minimum. Who does that make more sense for? D'Angelo Russell and Zach LaVine on the same team? Good, that sounds ugly, don't it? Well, the Bulls are getting ready to transition, meaning that they're going to suck for a while. So, D'Angelo, you said DeRozan is better than a veteran minimum. Is he? He got outplayed by and beaten the playoffs by who? Who did he get beat by when they played the Milwaukee Bucks? Grayson Allen. That's who. Grayson Allen put the Chicago Bulls out of the playoffs. Look at his stats. Stats. Y'all see, there y'all go with these stats again. His stats is crap. I don't care, dude. You can get 30 points. LeBron got 30 points in the game, and they lost by what? 20? Then this time they just lost by like 34 points to the Houston Rockets. Who is Grayson Allen? Exactly. And you getting outplayed by him in the playoffs. And you telling me about him. These James Harden, at least James get MVPs. No, I don't even know who this other player is. I'm gonna have to look him up. But a lot of people are talking about who is Kira Lewis Jr. I thought that was a chick. I'm like, Kira Lewis Jr. What? Who the hell want that person? Let me look this person up. From the Pelicans? What's so special about him? I haven't really seen too much of this guy. He quits, you know. Okay. I don't know nothing about him. Like I said, I heard today a lot of people asking about acquiring him for. He ain't even playing. I don't know why. Maybe it's a money move. Clear up some space. He's a 22-year-old, 6'1", but that's all I know about him. But I don't like a lot of people trying to get him. Giannis' brother riding the bench because that's his job. He getting paid. Mm. Yeah, well, we gonna see. Yeah, Tyus Jones, man. That is what's happening. It's a lot of moves people are trying to make. The Lakers, man, they land Maxey, that would turn the whole team around. If you're the Lakers, that would definitely turn things around in the right direction for you. Um, because what he brings to the table will make it really easy for them on the offensive end. Because what he's going to do is he's going to break the defense down, and not only will he break the defense down, he's going to make it really hard for them to guard and stay with one guy. You're going to need another guy to pay attention to him. So this is going to really open up space between the shooters for the Lakers. So they're going to have space to knock down the shots. They just don't have to be able to knock them down. I know. And when do you think the trade deadline start? That's what they do, man. They don't play. Grizzly already missing Dylan Brooks and Tyus Jones. Tyus Jones played for the Grizzlies. Yeah, here's the thing though. Maxie wants more money. They hadn't come to an agreement, which they thought they was. They're gonna have to come up to agreement before this thing comes to an end. Hmm. I think you mean Lonzo Ball. Are you talking about Lonzo or Lamelo? I think y'all might mean Lonzo. The Grizzlies, they don't care about the Grizzlies right now. Who did they sign? Marcus Smart. Right. They brought Marcus Smart and Derrick Rose in it. Derrick Rose is not finna turn no team around right now. He's at veteran status right now, where it's Ain't no EPO for him. So he's done. He can go for a half court, but him playing a whole full court game right now, that's not in his. It's not in the cards for Derek. Can the Lakers pay Maxey? No. That's why I'm saying they should just stay with the DeMar DeRozan route. You know, Rich Paul got a problem with the 76ers over the Ben Simmons stuff and stuff that happened. And he want to take all his clutch sports players out of Philly. Maxey's the only one left. And they like, cool, bye. We out of the Rich Paul business anyway. We don't want nothing to do with Rich Paul. So Clutch Sports and the 76ers do not have a good rapport. They don't really have a good rapport with the Knicks either. But the Knicks want this Tyus guy really bad. So well, if Toronto is stupid enough to do it, if they could trade, if they are stupid enough to do it, they could trade right now. Go ahead and make a deal and trade. What's his name? Yeah, I mean, they if they want to get Siakam for for Julius Randle, team take off. The team takes off right away. He says 99.5% accurate. It happens every year. Hey, he told me this time this thing is 99.5%. They the two people that's getting traded for each other is D'Angelo Russell, but DeMar DeRozan. That's happening. It's just gonna be right before the trade deadline. They tried to get it done before the season started. The Bulls got too greedy, as they always do, and saying, "Hey, we want draft picks. We know y'all desperate because LeBron wants something, so we're gonna try to string y'all for everything y'all got." So I said, "All right, well, we'll see when it happens." This dude's been accurate. The whole Deion Sanders story, what I broke, he was on point on that. So we'll see. He said that they never wanted to bring D'Lo back anyway. That they were signed. It was supposed to have been a sign and trade. They signed him for 36 million, and they were going to trade him for DeMar DeRozan for his 28 million that he's getting this year. So next year, D'Lo got a player option. That's right up his alley. So if D'Lo has a big year this year, he might can get more than the 18 million from that he's getting from the Lakers next year. So there it is. He getting 18 million next year from the Lakers guaranteed if he opts back in. If not, he can go somewhere else and see if he can get another deal. The Lakers got no control. So they only got him for this year. So they'll be looking to move him before the All-Star break. Unless he really, but he's been playing well. Like he played well in that game against Houston. He actually was playing a good game. He's doing what he's been required to do. I don't know whose kid that Christie guy is, but Christie should have been gone. I don't know what he doing on the Lakers. They should have been got rid of Christie. That's Doug Christie's son? Oh, wow. I wonder why he's soft. Doug Christie getting beat up. I'm like, man, Doug Christie was getting beat up by the doggone, what was that, Brenda Christie, the wife. She was whooping on Doug Christie and everybody else. Wow! I remember she was on the internet or something and her boob came out or something. She had on some outfit and Doug Christie got mad. I remember Doug Christie and the wife beat up. It was all over for Rick Fox after that. Rick Fox gonna call it, and he the one tried to do it. Man, he got stolen on by Doug Christie on the court. Bill, Bill. Then he gonna want to fight. So they both got ejected. Rick Fox gonna call himself surprising. He snuck out, went to the back room like he was leaving the court, ran all the way down to the other side, then hid under the curtains and was waiting on Doug Christie to come back. And as soon as they threw Doug Christie out and he leave, and Doug Christie coming out, he jumped out the doggone curtains. But he didn't make it. He tried to jump out the curtain, but he couldn't find the opening on the curtains because he thought it was some opening he can get out the curtains and grab him. So he tried to get out the curtains and trying to grab him. He can't find a way out. So Rick Fox is trying to grab him through the curtains, man. So he was like, Christie, like, what is this? Dip, 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 dip. All you see is the feet of Rick Fox. Then you see the wife. She see that. She run down there and she start whooping on Rick Fox through the curtain. Shaq getting in there like, what you doing? Trying to grab her. She about to give it to Shaq. This dude got whooped in a curtain. You trying to jump out the curtain and fight somebody. That was the end of his career after that. Jackie Christie. Yeah, they put on one of them reality shows too. And them chicks was trying on there. I'm like, y'all have no idea. This chick will lay y'all out. Yeah, real as in real crazy. But I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Cause I'm under the weather. So I try to get myself back in shape. Been having a rough, but we'll go at it, man. That strip club took a lot out of me. Gotta lay off the strip clubs for a while. Shouts out to Kwame Brown Bus Life. Welcome to HDII TV. Don't forget to hit the like button, go to the Patreon, and I'm out.